participants, you got the answer?
Sir, I got 510 as an answer.
I'm just checking. Total cost to minimization by changing the shell shipments to add constraint total into is equal to did I put it for demand? Right? Total cost to minimization shipments to add constraint total into equals to demand to add constraint must be number, simple difference or formula with a numeric value. Demand to supply to. Sometimes leaving ranges will create problem. Add total into equals to demand to, then total out to equals to supply to. Okay. Simplex method. Click solve. 374 is the answer.
So for me, the solver is throwing an error saying that there's not a feasible solution. And the answer is coming as 510.
So did you add zeros properly? And the 22 and all?
So zeros in the dummy column I added manually. And
No,
in
you
the
have
demand column.
a problem like this with zeros and 22. And the zero should not get any values. See, the zero will not get any values, only this will be the value. And accordingly it will solve. 374 is the answer.
Sir,
Check your
sir, in the first column, sir, unit cost 1, that zeros column that we have, sir, how did you get that zero?
Just inputted zero, that's all.
Sir, actually I did the same and it's showing that it's showing an error, sir. When I go to the constants thing, it is showing that your objective function should have at least one cell.
Your selection range is problem then.
So, but I selected the whole column and gave it a name, named it, sir, accordingly.
No, there is error. Somewhere you have made a mistake in selection range. Give me your NEDS number, let me check it.
Sir, I'll try once more, and if it doesn't come up, I'll give you the index number, sir.
Do that, please do that.
So now I got the right answer, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir. Sir, and one small question. Sir, how do you change, let's say, for example, in the demand, when I was naming the range, for some reason I did not select the entire range properly, and now I'm not able to change the name in the name box, sir. So I have to add demand 3 as a new name.
You have to create a new name, or you have to delete the existing
How to
name.
delete, sir?
One second. There is a method here, I forgot. Delete name of range in Excel. So click File, click the Formula Tiers and click the Names Manager. File, More, Option, Formulas. In Formulas, where is that one? No, not the option. So what is the thing? Click File. Okay. You have to go to the Formulas tab. In Formulas tab, you have Name Manager. See, you can delete from here. Got it?
Understood, sir. Understood.
Yeah. In the Formulas tab, Name Manager.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So all of you got this answer?
Yes, sir.
So this is how we solve the transportation problems using simplex method. We are using the simplex method to solve, not the northwest corner method and all. We are using the simplex method. All right. Now we can also solve assignment problems. Assignment of tasks to different people, that can also be solved using the simplex method. So we can also solve the assignment problems using the simplex method. So transportation problems we have done. Let me see if I can find any unique transportation problem. I don't think there are any unique transportation problems. So assignment problem is the second type of problem. Okay. Shall we move to the assignment problem?
Yes, sir.
So for assignment problem, we can solve using the Hungarian method. Okay. So let us do a manual calculation of assignment problem using Hungarian method, and then we'll solve it in Excel. Will that be okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we will talk about the assignment problem. Assigning tasks based on cost. Assignment of tasks based on cost. So let us say there are programs program A, program B, program C, and program D. And we also have programmers 1, programmers 2, programmers 3, programmers 4. We have 4 programmers and 4 programs are there. So we need to assign the system based on the minutes they require. So for programmer 1, for program A requires 120 minutes. Programmer 1 for program B requires 100 minutes. Programmer 1, program C, he requires 80, and program D 90. Similarly, programmer 2 requires 80, 90, 110, and 70. Similarly, 110, 140, 120, and 100. Then you have 90, 90, 80, and 90. So these are the requirement time minutes for the programmer for each program. For each program, how many minutes the programmers need. So we have to assign the pattern that minimizes the time required to develop the application programs. We have to minimize the time required for developing the application programs, app programs. So we have to minimize the time. So this, how do we assign the task to each programmer such that they have the least possible time. Now, one of the popular method here is when you do it manually, other than the simplex method which is followed in solver, is Hungarian method. Manually solving, we can solve using the Hungarian method. So in Hungarian method, we have to first subtract the minimum element of each row from element of that row. So we have to subtract the minimum element of each row from that specific rows. Subtract each element, subtract the minimum element from element of each row. This is the first process. Now, once you have done this, second, you have to subtract minimum element from element of each column. The second is you have once you subtract the row, then you have to subtract the column. Okay, so let us do this first. So if you take the first row, let us say A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what is the minimum of the first row? Minimum of the first row is 80. The minimum of the first row is 80. Minimum of the second row 70. Minimum of the third row 100.
100.
Fourth row 80.
80.
So 120 minus 80 40. 100 minus 80 20. 80 minus 80 0 and 10. Similarly, 80 minus 70 is 10. 90 minus 70 is 20. 110 minus 70 is 40. 0. Then 110 minus 100 is 10. 140 minus 100 is 40. 120 minus 100 is 20. 0. Then 10, 10, 0, 10. Okay? Now, we will use this tableau to min of the columns. So we have to deduct min of the columns. So what is the minimum of column A? 10. Minimum of column B? 10. Minimum of column C? 0. Right? Minimum of column C is 0, right? And minimum of column D is 0.
0.
Minimum of column D is 0. So let us deduct this. A, B, C, D. Then 1, 2, 3. I'm drawing big boxes, huh? Good. 4. Okay. Now 40 minus 10 is 30. Rest of all are zeros, right? 10 minus 10, 0. 10 minus 10, 0. For this also, 10, 10, 10, sorry, 10, 10, 30, 0. 0, 40, 20, 0, because 0 doesn't change anything. 10, 0, 0, 10. All right.
Yes, sir.
Now we will identify 0 in first row. Draw a rectangle to it. And cancel out remaining zeros in the column. Cancel out the remaining zeros in the column. So first row, this is the 0. We draw a triangle and we will cancel out the remaining 0 in that column. So the row should have only one 0. So this row has 1 0, this column has 1 0.
Sir, sir, I didn't get it. Identify 0 in first row.
Yeah, first row there is a 0, right?
Right. Okay.
Draw a
So there
rectangle
has,
in the column, whatever is 0, that will cancel out. In second, third, and fourth, we don't have single zeros.
okay, there has to be single 0.
And then we move to the column wise. In the column wise, we have a single 0, for which I have drawn a rectangle, and will cross all the zeros in that row.
Sir,
Okay.
first we go row wise, and wherever there is
Then we go into column wise.
wherever there is single 0, we will box out, right?
We'll box it out, and then other 0 in the column or in the row in the column. If you're going row wise, other 0 in the column will be cancelled out. Then second, third, fourth have 2 zeros. But if you, then we went into column wise. First column has 3 zeros. Second column has only 1 0. So I box that 1 0 and I strike off the other 0 in the row. Got it?
Yeah, sir, I'm still confused. Sir, in the first column we have 3 zeros. Then why did you strike out the fourth 0, sir?
Because there should not be 0 in the row. This is the boxed out. As per the rule, cancel out the remaining zeros in the row. Already 1 0 is cancelled out. We have only this 0. This is we are cancelling it out. Got it?
Sir,
Yeah, 1 second. You understood till this point?
sir, in first row 30, 10, 0, 10, we have 1 0, so we have boxed out, and in that column we have cancelled that 0 which is there in the fourth row.
Okay. What about second, 3, 4? Do you have single zeros?
No.
Then we move column wise. Which column
Column
has
wise.
0?
So only column B has single 0.
So I will box it. What is the rule? If you box out that row, remaining of that row will be cancelled out. So I will cancel out the 0. Same rule what we applied here. In the column, whatever is there, we are cancelling out. Here, whatever row it is there, we are cancelling out. That is the same thing we are repeating.
Right, sir. Got it.
Got it? Yeah. So in the second row, we have 2 zeros. So I will arbitrarily draw a box here. I will choose this box and I will cancel this 0. I will arbitrarily choose it's my discretion. I will choose this 0 and cancel the other 0. Similarly, in the third row, I have 0. So I will select this 0 and I will cancel this 0.
So we can do vice versa also.
We can do vice versa also.
Sir, but when you draw the rectangle to the second row ka 0, then the column should be cancelled out, na?
No, actually what happens is, when you draw, when you have the second row has 2 zeros, so we draw a rectangle arbitrarily along one of the zeros and cross the other one off.
In the same row.
The same row.
Okay.
Okay. So see, we are trying to have more zeros. What is the intention of 0 is, now programmer 1 will be assigned to program C. Programmer 2 will be assigned to program A. Programmer 3 will be assigned to program D. And programmer 4 will be assigned to program B. Now, what is the programmer cost for initially 1 and C? Initially, the programmer cost for 1 and C. Initial cost of programmer for 1 and C
50 minutes.
in the original table.
Yes.
estimated. Yeah. So 1 to see the programmer cost is 80, I think. We made it 0, right?
Right.
Yeah. So this is 80. 1 to C is 80. 2 to A is 120. 3 to D. No. 2 to A is not 120. 2 to A is 80.
2 to A is 80.
80, sorry. 2 to A is 80.
3 to D is 100 and 4 to B is 90.
4 to B is
90.
90. So it is 80 plus 80 plus 90 plus 100. This becomes how much? 160 to 350, right?
Yes, sir. Minute.
Yeah, we got 350 minutes. This is the minimum allocation can be done.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
So can we
Yeah.
also try and shift like 2 to D and 3 to A, because that is something we chose on our own, right?
Right?
Sir, we're getting 350 only.
350 only, right?
Yes, sir. So is it always the case that irrespective of what you do, like
There will be a slight difference. This is there. See, this is textbook data side, so we have this thing, but there will be slight difference. Will be there.
right?
So shall we do it in Excel?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Where is the power? Yeah. So, Okay, so we have to first give the program A, B, C, C, and D. Then the programmers are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Home, border, middle. So the cost structure is one 20, 100, 80, 90, then 80, 90, 110, 70, 110, 140, then 120, then 100, then 90, 90, 80, and 90. So this is our cost structure, minute time structure. So Control C, give one row gap, Control V, and also create a bank table. Okay, we have created the blank table. Now, what we have to do is we have to add person assigned, and demand. Person assigned and demand. So person assigned will be 0, 0, 0. Demand will be 1, 1, 1. Demand is 1, 1, 1. Okay. So then program assigned. Program assigned will be 0, 0, 0, 0. We are not an any assigned. Supply would be 1, 1, 1, and 1. Oh, sorry, these zeros we should not put. Okay, we will put them using the formulated cell. So demand is this. Minimum one person has to be assigned, right? So that's why I'm saying demand as 1. Minimum 1% required to do the task. So we are putting supply as 1. Why are putting demand and supply 1? Because there has to be 1% minimum assigned, right?
Yes, sir.
So we have to assign at least 1%. Yes will be 1, no will be 0. So, but we are assuming at least 1% has to be assigned for each program. If you don't think you want to assign anybody to that part, we can make it 0. Okay. So let us name the ranges. This is your cost. B2 to E5 is cost. Then this is your assignment. Then person assigned. Person assigned. Then demand. Already used demand 2, so we will use demand 3. Then supply 3. Program assigned also is there, na? So this is program assigned. Program assigned. And we have to give the total cost also. So let us say this is our total cost. So this cell we call it as total cost. Oh, sorry. Total cost 3. Total cost 3. We assign the total cost 3 also to this one. Now the same formulas. Person assigned is equal to sum of sum. Enter, and then you drag it to the right. Program assigned is equal to sum row summation, bracket, enter, and drag it till here. Okay, it is giving a warning, but ignore it. This would be product cost, cost, comma, assignment. Sum product cost, comma, assignment. This is the total cost. This is your assignment problem. Okay, shall I start the solution? Solver, total cost 3. Total cost 3, minimize by changing the cell assignment constraint assignment is equal to binary we have not defined binary, right? Where is binary? I think we have to insert a formula. Okay, bin is binary. Yes. Assignment, add constraint, cell reference, assignment, bin, binary, add. Then what we have done is person assign equals to demand 3 add program assign equals to supply 3. Okay. So for first one, assignment is equal to binary. You have to check bin is equal to binary.
So can you please repeat?
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, same answer we got. 1 to A, 1 to C, B to C, so total was 360. So this is the solver. For the first constraint, there is a solver. See, for the first constraint, you should use assignment bin. Bin is equal. Once you select bin, it will automatically insert binary. For the first constraint, assignment, and then you select the bin, it will automatically insert binary. Don't manually insert. Assignment and then select the bin, it will automatically insert binary. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So assignment bin binary and rest of the things you normally. So person assign is equal to demand 3, program assign is equal to demand supply 3. Solving method is simplex method, and then you will get the values. Simplex LP, you will get 350. Same what we got in the test.
Sir, can you show that assignment part once more?
So once you say assign, you have to select that greater than equal to, right? Click the drill down there. You will see something called bin, bin bin. Do you see it?
Sir, can you just shift that solver parameter like little bit? Yeah. Acha. No, sir. Sir, can you just repeat that step? Just that I want to check it. Yes, sir. This step.
This one. See, first type assignment and the cell reference, and then select the bin. Once you select the bin, it automatically put the constraint as binary.
And sir, which cell did you rename as assignment? This thing.
Which cell? Which cell? Can you repeat the question, please?
Okay, sir. Sir, I have got the output.
Irrespective of what it means is binary decision making. It will be 0 and 1. 1 means yes, 0 means no. So assignment, once you say bin, that means it will take it as binary assignment. Binary assignment means either the person will be assigned the task or he will not be assigned the task. If he is assigned task, yes, 1. If assigned task is no, it will be 0. Binary.
Yes, sir. Sir, actually, what I'm trying to say is that I did that. I did it without doing that, but still I'm getting the answer.
But this is the right process. Assignment is equal to binary. You have to say whether
Okay.
the assignment has to be there.
Okay, sir. Okay. Got it.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Because the decision we are making.
Yes, sir.
So assignment is equal to binary and then your normal arguments. All right. Shall we move to the next problem?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So let us say we have deficit city. City 1, city 2, city 3, city 4. These are your city 5. These are your deficit cities. Deficit city, and these are A, B, C, D, and E. These are your surplus cities. So you have surplus city and deficit city. Surplus city. Alphabets are surplus cities. Numbers are Romans are deficit cities. So let us see 160. The value of is 160. 130. Then 175. Then 190. Then 200. Similarly, 135, 120, 130, 160, then 175, then 140, 110, 155, 170, 185, and 50, 50, 80, 80, 110, and 55, 35, 70, 80, 105. So this is the matrix which we have, tableau, sorry, for surplus cities and deficit cities. So you have to determine optimum assignment schedule. Determine the optimum assignment schedule. So you have to determine the optimum assignment schedule. All right. So first create a dummy matrix, Control V, and then this one, Control C. Okay, so this side we talk about what in the earlier program we decided this would be your surplus assign demand 4 will be there. Demand 4 will be there. And then so this will be deficit received. Deficit received and supply 4. Then we have the total cost. So total distance, these are kilometers actually, this is not cost, this is the distance. So you have to minimize the distance. The company is faced with the problem of deciding on how to assign the existing agencies to dispatch the production to the additional cities in such a way that the traveling distance is minimized. So determine optimum assigned schedule to minimize traveling distance. Okay. So demand will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Supply would be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. Okay, this would be is equal to sum of these three. Press enter and then drag it to the right. Is equal to sum of this thing is 0. Total distance would be sum product of this comma this. Solve this.
So 570.
Pardon?
570.
570. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me check. Anybody got the same answer? Yeah, 570 is the right answer. So data analysis, sorry, I am going to data analysis solver. Change the cell by changing variable cells minimization, add constraint, cell reference, win binary, add cell reference with equal to this, add cell reference with equal to this. Okay. Simplex cell solve. Okay. 570.
Sir, I don't know, some problem is happening in my Excel. Can I give you my NEDSC number and you can check?
Yeah.
Just 1 minute, sir. Two zero.
One second.
Yes.
Yeah, please tell me.
620.
620.
That only.
Yeah. Active the connection request, please.
Yeah. So by default it is coming 3050 from start.
Okay. So why I'm not able to move the cursor?
But I'll give you control.
Sir,
Sir, once more.
It is showing Rajesh, but it is not moving. Okay, go to your solver.
Solver. Sir,
Yeah.
do you want to check the formulas, like everything?
No. First go to solver. Open solver.
Correct. Right. So set objective.
The solver on screen.
Sir, are you able to see? Sir, I'll give you re-access.
Screen.
Sir, I'll give you once more. Any day.
Yeah. Gate 610, right? 620.
620. Yeah. Accept.
Yeah, now I can able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Solver. By 17. By changing the cell. We can power 14. We can for binary. That is okay.
Sir, but it should, like total distance initially should be 0. No, I don't know why it is coming 3050.
No, there is some mistake in your selection. This is B16 to S16. Is equal to B17 to S17. X10 to X14 and I10 to I14. Simplex solve. That means you might have made a mistake in the formula. Did you assign formulas for deficit, receive, and all?
No, sir. That's what. Sir, my screen is
You have
stuck
to
again.
set formulas to the cells, na? The zeros, how did you get it?
So that's what. Initially, sir, in total distance, I have done some product of initially this thing.
Not that one, I am talking about this one. Surplus assign zeros, how did you get it? Did you put some function here?
No, sir. Yeah,
That is the-
some function. Some function, yes.
Got it?
I
See,
will-
these are your sum functions. You might miss this one. That's why you're getting zero. You should be getting ones here.
Sir, that will happen after solving, no?
After
But initially,
you forgot to assign the sum functions. Now first assign the sum function. And
sir,
read it
sir, I have assigned the sum function also.
But also for the deficit also.
Sir, I have assigned some function for deficit also and also
You have to recalculate the whole thing. So you have some product here.
sir, it is sir, actually from initially my total distance is coming 3050.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Sir,
have to enter the
I have
formula
done,
and do it.
sir, I have done some instead of some product. Got it, sir. Got it. Yeah, now it's a got it, sir. 570.
You see if you can implement Hungarian method in Excel. We have the cell base, but how to do it in Excel we don't have. Solve online is there. I think there is no manual method. Everything is based on solver only. Manually apply the Einsteinian algorithm. Check will ask us login. You can't get there. So it's all solving through solver only. Okay, no issues. So guys, any doubts?
No, sir.